Hey guys, Alec Torelli, what's up? Welcome to the show where I take your questions and answer them here in short videos. Awesome content coming your way. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because more great content is coming your way in the next weeks and months. We got a lot of Q&A videos coming, banging them out here, so I'm really fired up. Today's question comes from Peter, who asks, should I get up early and what are the benefits of it? Is this going to make me more productive in any way? Would you recommend to do it in an extreme way, like The Rock, to get up at 3 a.m.? And how is that going to affect my body? So I've experimented with this over the years. I'm a big self-experimenter. So one of the things I love doing is sort of hacking my own life, productivity, biology, whatever it is, and really trying to figure out what works best. And so I'm a big self-experimenter. And I find personally that I have my most mental clarity when I'm up early at something like 5:30. I get great ideas. It's like I wake up in bed at the middle of the night at 5 a.m. and I just can't sleep because great ideas are going through my mind. But that's provided that I get enough sleep and then I'm on an early sleep schedule, meaning I go to bed at something like 10 p.m. I also find that I sleep better and I'm just like fall asleep faster because I'm more tired and I could sleep less hours and get up earlier. And then sometimes I could take a nap in the middle of the day and sleep for like 5.5 hours and take an hour nap and sleep less time overall, but feel more refreshed. The hard thing about this and getting up early in general, Peter, is that it's a tough schedule to stick to. Whether you're an entrepreneur or not, it's tough because if you're an entrepreneur, it's that discipline of the constant distractions of life and saying to yourself every day, I'm going to use willpower to say no, to get up early every single day and turn off my social life to a large extent, or eat dinner at 5:30 or 6 so that you can get to bed at 9 or 10, or eat dinner by 7, So it's like, it's hard to practically to have that time, especially where I spend a lot of my time in Italy, and I'm going to swing this back around to about you, I promise, but where I spend my time in Italy where people are on a later schedule. So people eat dinner at 8:30 or 9. And then if I'm going to have time afterwards to watch, a show with my wife and hang out and have quality time, it's hard to get to bed in time that I could get up early and then not be tired, especially because I'm working a lot, I'm active, I work out a lot, and I need my sleep. I'm the type of person where I function better on 8 hours, and I always set my alarm for 8 hours after I go to bed because I'm really strict about that. So it's hard to stick to, and that's the hardest part about getting up early. All things being equal, if I could get up early and do it all the time, I would absolutely 100% highly recommend it. Some people say they're night owls and they think better at night. And while I'm sympathetic to that, I actually have a friend who I would genuinely say is in that camp. What you have to realize is that we're made to function. Our circadian cycle is made to function with the weather. In other words, with the darkness and the light. So we're made to get up early in the sense that we're made to get up at, when the sun comes up and go to bed after the sun goes down. And that happens early. And what we've done with our modern culture and our social life is push ourselves beyond that limit to stay up way later when it's dark. But most of the time, not a lot productive happens after that. And realistically, we just got used to that sleep cycle. But I feel like our default state is probably to be up at that early hour, but it's just hard to do. But is it going to make you more productive is a tough question, because you might find that you're the type of person that has more energy in the morning, that you're more mentally clear, that you actually just are more productive because you don't have the distractions. And so it's hard to follow this schedule as well if you aren't an entrepreneur, you don't control your time, just because you might have practical limitations like I do, where situations just keep you up later for reality, where your kids have events and whatever, and then you have to put them to bed, or you get up in the middle of the night and it's hard to sleep and stuff. So you have to think about your own situation, but I would say it's definitely something worth trying, but you have to get over the hump where you are tired in the beginning, because anytime you adjust your schedule, the only way to do it is just to set an alarm and get up at 5. And so you have to do that. But if you're used to going to bed at midnight, you're not going to suddenly start going to bed at 9 or 10 the next day. You're going to keep going to bed late, and your sleep's going to be off for a couple days. You're also not going to be in that, your circadian rhythm's not going to have changed. You're not going to be in that rhythm where you are used to it. So you're gonna feel lethargic for the first week. It's gonna suck. But the only way to test it to know if it's actually useful is to get over the hump, right? It's kind of like changing, to a new diet or working out. Like you're always going to be uncomfortable working out for the first week because your body's not used to it. You're going to be sore. So you can only tell if a workout is good after like a week when your body is used to it, when you're able to get through the workout without dying, right? And so it's the same thing with this sleep thing, and I've experimented with it, but it's like the first week's always going to suck. So just prepare yourself for that. But I think 3 a.m. is a little unnecessary. I would say 5:30. One thing that you want to probably do is if you're in a household with other people is you want to find a window that you can get up and do something that you want to do that's important or meaningful or productive for your life without other people being up. So if everyone else gets up at 7 to go to school at 8, if you get up at 5:30, you have from 6 to 7 to get something done that's important or meaningful to you. Maybe that's working on your business or writing or producing content or making a video or whatever it is. And so it's about finding when the practical time is for you within the scope of your life. But I would say it's definitely worth trying. It will change your priorities. You will get a little bit sticky about being out at night. You're going to have to get used to maybe saying no to certain things or no to certain people, but you will sort of see getting up early to me is kind of like eating healthy. It's one of those things that's really hard to do, but once you do it, you get really protective over doing it because you've worked so hard to stay in shape and lose weight and eat healthy that you don't want to throw it all away and eat a piece of pizza or a slice of pie or a piece of cake because you're like, fuck, I work so hard to be in good shape and I work so hard to eat healthy all the time. I actually don't even want to cheat. And so you're going to feel the same way about getting up early. You're going to be like, at some point, I don't even want to go out because it's like the sacrifice of going out isn't worth changing your whole schedule. And so it's one of those things that you're going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have to be getting used to saying no to other things. And you're going to have to try it out. I would say it's definitely worth trying. There's a good author / Navy SEAL that talks about this, Janoko Williams. He gets up every day at 4:30 and he talks about how to do it in his book. I forgot what it's called, but you can look him up. He's big on the Tim Ferriss show as well. But he talks about getting up at 4:30 and just being a super champion. But one thing I would recommend doing if you could, in conjunction with getting up early, is try to back it on to journaling. I use something called the 5-minute journal by Intelligent Change. It's awesome. That takes literally, it is what it says, 5 minutes a day, and then meditating and then doing cardio right away. And so if you have the time in the morning, if you're going to do those things in the morning anyway, do them right away, and then you're done at 6:30 if you get up at 5 or 5:30, and then you have the rest of the morning to do your activities. But you'll find that you're doing your activities in a place that's a lot more productive, energized, and fresh mentally. And so those activities really help kickstart my day, along with some maybe green tea or whatever. That really helps kickstart my day and get it going in the best way possible. So eat healthy, exercise, workout, meditate, journal in conjunction with getting up early, and that is a dangerous combo. Peter, I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe to my channel if you like this video. That lets me know that you like this channel. Like it and leave it a thumbs up. That would be amazing. You guys would be the best. Let me know that you like this channel by doing that. And if you have questions you want me to answer, alectorelli.com/askalec, or leave them below this video and I'll pick the best ones and feature them in future videos. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your time, guys. Cheers.